All right, Undisputed Gym, San Carlos with Brian Schwartz. Very rising trainer, you know, getting a lot of big accolades lately. How's it feel working with Marlen, Nonito, you know, upcoming Bruno Escalante, a lot of these fighters?
It's great, you know. It's been a real blessing to be able to have these quality athletes come in and believe in what myself and my team are doing for them. It's just been really great. You know, we're kind of the new guys on the block, you know, and there's a lot of really more accomplished trainers out there, but you know, these guys are giving us a chance, and we're getting great results from everything that we're doing.
And speaking of taking chances, you know, Marlen was telling us how, you know, she was willing to take that chance to come here to NorCal to work with you guys. How was that transition, you know, working with Marlen and trying to, you know, adjust to, or have her adapt to your guys' style?
It actually has been really great. You know, I didn't really know what to expect, you know, coming in, and not to say I was a little reserved coming in just for the time commitment, and I just didn't really know her, or really know much about her more than that she was this great amateur boxer and had won a bronze medal at the Olympics, but I didn't really know her. And you know, getting her in here and seeing what she does, I mean, she picks things up like that, and we know what we've really done with her is we're kind of teaching her about boxing. It's like she's such a great athlete, you know, she could just do, she just does, you know, she just could do whatever she did because that's what she thought she should do, but she didn't really understand why you do things. So what we've kind of done for her is we've kind of not re-taught her, but taught her how to put some power on her punches. She didn't believe that she ever had any power. She always kind of relied on her speed, and we taught her how to sit down on her punches. We taught her about attacking the body. You know, she's this, you know, this great fighter that's had, you know, 90 amateur fights, and you know, she didn't ever throw an uppercut or a body shot or move her head, or you know, she just kind of zipped in and out. So you know, we kind of been showing her all this stuff and just adding so much to her game, not changing it, but just adding to what she's already doing well, and she's really responding to it. And I think you can see today in the sparring, I mean, she was throwing a variety of stuff, you know, speed, power, good defense, I mean, just kind of the whole package.
As you mentioned, Marlen sparred with Karina Moreno today at the Undisputed Gym. You mentioned additions. How much of the additions were due to the rule changes and, you know, adjusting to those rule changes and adding new stuff?
Well, you know, we kind of got a little lucky with the rule change, you know, because honestly, the style that we practice is more of a pro style, you know, and we really only work with the professionals like Bruno Escalante and Nonito Donaire. But so when they changed the rules, it was like, oh shoot, you know, like we didn't have to really adjust to having to do the amateur point system. So it was already kind of what we were used to. So we were able to just kind of jump in and do what we do, and she's responding great to it.
Great. And are you planning on, you know, building a bigger stable? You know, you have two big names. You know, a rising name in Escalante. You know, what does the plans look like?
You know, I think we're gonna kind of play it by ear and see where it goes. I'm really enjoying the fighters that we have right now, and myself and my partner Mike Basil, we kind of made a pact going into this thing that we weren't going to work with anybody that we didn't like, you know. And you know, a lot of trainers will take a fighter because, you know, they're famous or they can make a lot of money on them, and to us it's not about that. You know, we want it's got to be someone that we really like first, and we spend so much time with them. We got to be able to have that kind of connection, and if we find another person that clicks with us and we feel like we can help and make better, then we'll add to it. And if we don't, I'm super happy with the three fighters I have.
Absolutely, and a huge addition to, you know, a huge asset of Team Undisputed is having Victor around. How has he helped in everything you guys have been doing?
Victor adds just, you know, he adds a science to it. You know, like we're kind of old school, and you know, we believe that, you know, you train twice a day, 6 days a week, and that's how you do it. And you don't eat when you're trying to cut weight. And he's kind of broken down the science of how the body works and how important rest is, and how to train smart, you know, and not necessarily, you have to train hard, but you train smart as well. So he's kind of helped us with that, and then he adds the whole nutrition factor, which is so huge to the whole thing. I mean, it's like having it's just another weapon that we have, and I think feels like gives us such an edge over all of our competition.
And last thing, you don't want to might be switching gears here. The fight's coming up with Nonito. You're the mastermind behind a lot of what's going on for Nonito. Is there a game plan that's specific for Rigondeaux? Is there something you guys tried that you guys figured out about him?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a game plan for everybody.
Absolutely.
And one of the things that we do with the team is we at the beginning of the camp we take the opponent. Myself and my partner Mike, we sit and watch tons of tape on the guys and try to dissect it and try to get as much information as possible, and then we sit down with the fighter and come up with a game plan. And that's what we did. Is Mike and I watched a ton of tape on Rigondeaux. I mean, at least all 11 of his pro fights, and then we got together with Nonito and we came up with a plan, and we're just working on the plan, and I think he's going to execute on April 13th.
I know you don't want to give it too much away. Is there anything you can you notice in it?
I just know there's going to be fireworks on April 13th. We definitely I feel like we figured out his weaknesses, and Nonito knows exactly what to do to capitalize on that, and I think the world's going to see it and expose him on April 13th.
The Undisputed Gym, Brian Schwartz, thank you very much.
Hey, thank you for having me.